This is the 38th Taiku. And the 38th Taiku appears, a Taiku is an unresolved question, and the tradition has it that we must wait until the Messiah comes. Elijah comes to herald the Messiah, and we receive answers. So this is a messianic work. Taiku is a messianic endeavor. It's an endeavor to meet and greet the Messiah. And this is the 38th Taiku. The 38th Taiku, starting from Brachot, page 8, where Rav Papa asks the first Taiku. And now we find ourselves on page 31a of Yoma. Yoma Lamed Aleph, Lamed Aleph. And this is, in fact, the 38th Taiku, according to the book called Taiku by Rabbi Aharon. By the way, Aaron is a big character in this. Aharon Yehoshua Pesach. Rabbi Aharon Yehoshua Pesach. And this is it. Chotzitz o eno chotzitz. Amar le kol itakun Rabbanan kein derais itakun. Top of 31a. I don't know if it's the top or... Yeah, I think it is the top. I think it's the top. Do items that generally considered interpositions that invalidate immersion, we're talking about a mikveh and what constitutes a separation. There can be no chatzitza, no separation. Items that are generally considered interpositions that invalidate an immersion interpose in this immersion, or do they not interpose, since the immersion is only ancillary and serves as a reminder? Rav Yosef said to him, all ordinances that the sages instituted. Oh, if someone had to go to the mikveh from the Rabbanan, is that still have the laws, all the strict laws of chatzitza? So Rav Yosef said that whatever the sages instituted are they instituted parallel to Torah law. Therefore, this immersion by rabbinic law is has the same basic parameters as immersion by Torah law. There may be no interposition. No chatzitza, no separation. Amar le Abai Rav Yosef, bi'a b'miktsas, shema bi'a lo. Amar le be'onat yochichu, she'en bi'a b'miktsas. V'tani mitzvot le'v'loi v'shal nikano. Iba'ilu ma'hu, shi'asi sakina u'ka v'yishchot. Abai said to Rav Yosef, is partial entry when one enters a certain place with only part of his body considered entry or not? Rav Yosef said to him, the thumbs of a leper of the Mitzorah will prove this point, as the leper reaching his thumbs into the temple constitutes partial entry. And it was taught in Braita, a leper immerses and stands at the gate of Nicanor, indicating that immersion is required before even partial entry. A dilemma was raised before the sages. What is the halacha? May an impure person craft a very long knife and slaughter an animal in the temple courtyard while remaining outside the courtyard? I don't even know how that's possible. I mean, yeah, I think you have to hold the animal, But anyway, that's what they're asking. A huge knife, and they're slaughtering it from outside the thing, and then it is the essence of the service that requires immersion, or is it the entry to the courtyard that requires immersion? Okay. Tiboy ben Zoma, Tiboy Laban Bligin ala Yehuda, Tiboy ben Zoma, Ad kanu mechay ben Zoma ela ligarai, aval libarai la odilma, ate leim shote. The Gemara comments raise the dilemma according to Ben Zoma, who rules stringently with regard to immersion, and raise the dilemma according to the rabbis who disagree with Rabbi Yehuda and do not obligate all people in this immersion. The Gemara elaborates, raise the dilemma according to Ben Zoma. Does Ben Zoma require immersion only for the entry inside the courtyard? However, for standing outside the courtyard, no, he does not require immersion. Or perhaps, even for one standing outside the courtyard, Ben Zoma requires immersion. lest he inadvertently come to be drawn inside in the course of the service. Taiku. Similarly, raise the dilemma according to the rabbis who disagree with Yehuda. How so? Do the rabbis say that there is no requirement of immersion only there, where he is not performing any temple service? Over here, where he is performing service, no, they would require immersion, or perhaps there's no difference, and they would not require immersion under any circumstances. And the Gemara concludes, the dilemma shall stand unresolved. And so, it's interesting is that these kind of questions really would be irrelevant because a person can't perform any temple service. So we'll have to wait till the Messiah comes, Elijah the prophet, etc. And to find out if someone is impure and he has a long knife, can he slaughter an animal inside the courtyard because he didn't go into the courtyard? Or does he have to be himself pure?